I hope you can hear him. Avants family channel. We're doing coding, continuing our coding. So we coded a page. Right?
Yes.
We did picture, we did script, and then we did 2 pictures. And then we stopped when it wanted us to add color, I believe. Right?
I think so.
Okay. So you are not on camera right now. So we're using Get Coding.
So I can make my own FNAF game.
Anyway. So the layout design of your web page, now that you know how the HTML tags are and how they work, it's time to start thinking about the layout and design of your web page. So far, HTML elements have been positioned in the same place on our page. If we want to position the text and the image in different places or change the design of the page, we need to learn how new HTML tags and attributes. So this is so that we can put things in different places.
Okay.
And colors and things like that. Alright, so the division, I don't know what the arrow piece is called. It has we're just calling it arrow, but I'm sure it has
What arrow piece? This?
The little arrow.
Oh!
So a back arrow and a forward arrow. So that is how we do a division tag. It helps change the layout of a web page by splitting into sections.
Oh wait, I think the arrow means the greater or smaller thing.
Less than, greater than?
Yes.
It is the same arrow, but I don't think it means that when you're typing code. Okay, so our new tag is the division tag, and it is a back arrow, div, forward arrow. So we're going to open the text edit program, create a new HTML, then copy and paste your code from the page that we did previously. Do you remember how to do that? Oh, get that off there. Okay, so you're opening your coding.
What's up?
That's Miss Thing doing her own thing, Bob.
And then we are doing
Enough of phase.
yes. I think we're trying to open this. So that's the starter. Okay, so we're going to use this as our HTML. This is our division thing. Okay, so this is stuff that you've already written out before.
Right.
And then we're going to add divisions and stuff to it. So it is written out that you have the document part, the HTML header, title, and then your title, and we have the body, and then the HTML. Okay, so we're going to add 2 division tabs between the opening and closing body tabs. Put each paragraph inside the division tab. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the book. Down here in the book. So in the body tab, so there's the body tab, right?
Right.
We're going to put underneath it this tab. Okay. So go to where it says body, click after it.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay, now you're going to press the return button, the tab button.
Tab.
It's on the other side. Okay,
Oh.
that goes in too far. Put spacebar in like 3 times. Okay, now you're going to type your division tab. No, don't press enter. No, you have a space.
Oh.
Do not press enter. It's shift. Okay?
Shift.
D-I-V.
D-I-V.
Everything has forward arrows and backward arrows. Now we go to the underside of that first paragraph.
So
that you
return.
have. No.
So just click down here.
Okay, so we want to stay within the body. Okay, probably opened the wrong one, so I'm gonna have to. I'm going to type for you real quick. Okay, so we need to come down and I'm going to do this. Okay, what do you want this to say?
Five Nights at Fredbear's is going to be my first Five Nights at Freddy's fan game.
Okay, that's good. So this is what it wants you to do, is split these two. So after this one, we're going to drop this down, come in 3. Now you're going to write the closing division. So you know how you backspace to do the closing, right?
Yeah, that's how I write.
Okay. So you're going to arrow, backspace,
Arrow,
backspace, or backslash, div, no space bars, finger pecker, arrow, back or forward arrow, drop it down. Okay, now in 3. Now then repeat that tag.
So
we're going to save it.
How do you save it?
Oh my goodness, it hasn't been that long. Oh, go to File.
Save.
Right. Okay, now we're going to open your folder, coding folder. Double click on the coding folder. Now this one is this right here. Right click and open with, actually it should open HTML. Yeah, no, the Firefox. Alright.
But not for Freddy's.
Okay, you can close that or minimize it.
And close this one too.
Well, hi. Did you bring your chair? He's like, I see myself. Okay, so far the mission, you've been coding using HTML. Hi. Okay, so as you've seen, the division tags are used to group elements together on your page. This program language is often used in HTML.
Style.
Look. Okay, that's the style attribute equals CSS. That's the programming that we're using. Property, value. Okay, and then this will give you a value for something later on. Okay, so just we saw it earlier. Using equal signs and then closing in double quotes, you're applying this tag. Okay. When you use the CSS, you always have to use both the property and the value. So what does that mean? The property, the thing you want to change, and the value is what you want it to do. What do you want it to change to? Okay. So the property is what, and the value is to what.
Okay, so you want it to do whatever you want it to do. Right.
So when you type style CSS property value, you're telling it what you want to change and what you want it to change to. Did someone leave the pantry open? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Was that yummy? Okay, so the CSS, you divide property for the value of inserting a colon. By the end of the value, use a semicolon. Okay, so we have equals, hyphens, colons, and semicolons. Okay, this is how they are. This is how they're separating all the information. Okay.
Stop it.
So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking about the background color. So when we put it in, we want the style, we want the background color to change, and we want it to change to what color, okay? So it's very important to use not only the right syntax, so the right symbols and everything, but also the spelling needs to be right. Otherwise, it's not going to know what you want it to do.
Okay.
Okay. The background for CSS properties.
There's that lady again.
Yeah. This is such a good code skill to learn, it says. So this is their background, okay, that they are doing. And we're going to do something similar to ours, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so it's time for you to do it. So try adding a style attribute to your tag and settings. So you're going to open the text editing program. It keeps saying to do new ones, but you know what? We're just going to do it off of this one that we have open and just keep changing it, because doing new ones, you're going to have to retype everything every time. Okay, so we're going to open this up and we're going to...
Run upstairs.
Oh, it says copy and paste from the divisions into this new one. So we can go ahead and do that actually. Click on that one. So
Click
that
on
it's...
what?
Click this page, yeah, this window that's open. This one is the active one, so you click on that one to make it active. Now go up to File, Duplicate, which is under Save. Yep. Okay, now close the division one that you had before. Okay, now rename that one. Okay, we're going to name this one...
So delete it.
Yeah, CSS.
C. No, that's an S.
HTML. .html.
Dot. HTML.
So now we're going to add the color information. Okay, so now add an empty style attribute to each of your openings of the division tags. So go to your opening division.
Yes.
The one that says div, your opening one. Let's go into it so that you're on the other side of the arrow.
This side.
Now press the space bar. Okay, now type style.
High school style.
Okay, now put an equal sign. Press equals. Thank you. Now put a quotation mark.
What are quotation marks? Oh.
There. Shift. You have to shift. If it is on the top part of the key, you need to shift up.
Okay. Then space.
Space, quotation, and then a forward arrow. Okay, so this is an open style tag. Okay. So now go down to your other open.
This one?
Yep. And do the same thing.
Okay.
Then add the background color SS property to the style attributes. Remember, you need to separate the property name and the value with a colon. Don't forget the semicolon at the end of the value. Your opening division or tags will look like this. Okay, so now you're going to write background color hyphen or background hyphen color colon space, pick a color, semicolon.
So in here?
Within the quotation marks that you just put in on the top one.
Okay.
Okay, now you write background.
Back.
Okay, now you're going to do the same thing to
Get out.
add the background, season property, style attributes. Remember, so you're going to do that to each one and then save it. So you have another open style tag there.
So you can. So
You want it to be orange as well? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're
Just
shortcutting
start
this.
filling them in, though. It's physically making
Where's the style? Okay, now, bless you. Now save it.
File. Save.
Okay, now come over here to the SS and right click on it, or CSS, sorry.
Open with.
Open, yeah. Oh, let the dog in, please. It should be orange. Look at that. We did it.
Wait, it worked?
It worked? You sound surprised. Okay.
I don't even know what you're doing.
So let's look at some of the SS properties. We coded the page to do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna actually move this. Okay, so we can do. Right, just for ease of it, we're just gonna take out this part. Okay, so now we just have the color, okay, and the colon and the semicolon, okay.
Good.
So then we're going to save this. Yes, I'm doing this. And then we're going to come over here and we're just going to hit refresh. And now your text is this section. Okay, so we're coding different parts of it. And all right. Okay. So there's all different kinds of things you can do with this. Okay, so your title, 5 Nights at Fredbear's, if you want it centered, right?
Right.
Okay, so if we wanted to do that, then we would put that in to that part instead of, well, you add it into the color. It's not showing you how to do it in addition to, it's just showing how to do it on its own.
Okay.
So we would, instead of having color orange,
how about color yellow?
You would write, well, to align its center, you would write text.
Wait, so delete it?
Yes. Text. T-E-X.
T-E-X-T. T.
Hyphen.
What's that hyphen? Oh, this.
You do take language arts, you realize. Okay. Align. A-L-I.
Oh, if I meant like an actual line.
No, spell align. I-G-N.
I-G-N.
Okay. Colon. Space. Now, where do you want it? Do you want it centered? Let's do centered, then it would be centered on the page. So C-E-N.
C-E-N.
T-E-R. Okay, now save. Then come over to your web browser here and hit refresh.
No, that's what I want, and that's what I call it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I don't think we're going to go through all of that, but this is the one that I want to go through. Doing two or more things all at once.
Okay.
So like this is centered, but we lost the orange writing, right?
Right.
Let's say we want it to be orange. So then we would want to, I keep forgetting that we have our pictures up there. So if we want this to be in orange, like your title to be in orange, we could do that. We could put in.
What I want the Finance of Fredbear's yellow because Fredbear is actually yellow.
All right, that's fine. So we say style equals, and then we'll take this out. And now you're going to put in background. Do you want background color or do you want the printing color?
The writing color.
Okay, so just write color. Now refresh this. Oh. I did not say. Oh, you have a semicolon. You need a colon. This is supposed to be a colon.
Okay, now refresh page?
No, save. Now refresh page. There you go. Whoa!
It is very hard to see it.
Yellow is very bright.
Let's replace yellow with gold.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait, no.
Just put your cursor over top of yellow. Watch. So, put your cursor over it.
Oh, then gold. Then save file. Then refresh page. Now you can see it better.
Yes. Okay.
Ha! Yay!
Okay. Do you want to just stop here and then we'll continue on with a different one?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to adjust the size. Okay, so we're going to change this so that it's somewhat similar to this, otherwise I'm going to get myself mixed up. So we're going to take all this out and we're going to type this in to background color. And we're going to pick a color for the background. Orange, blue, purple, pink.
Gold.
The background.
Oh.
Purple. That'll show the gold a little bit better.
About red.
Red. Fine. Okay, semicolon. Then we're going to do height. So this is your background height. Is going to be, we're going to do 200 pixels. So we go 200 px. Px is pixels, okay? Semicolon. And then we're going to do width, colon, 200 pixels, px. And then we close with a semicolon. Okay, so save that.
File. Save.
Okay, so I'm going to actually take out this part so that everything goes into
Even the top?
Yes, because we're going to stick it. We're going to stick it all together.
Okay.
Okay, so that way it's going to do this whole part here.
Okay.
The whole thing should be that.
Then save.
So save, and it should. Okay. I know it brought it back, but this is what the book is doing. So just to keep with the book, this is what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
Okay. So the height that we put in, that's your background. The background height. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the next part is talking about doing it in percentage wise. So this part we did in pixels. And then the next part is talking about you can do it as percent. So put 75%. Just write 75. Don't worry about hitting delete. Just hit 75. Now you need the percent sign. So shift 5. Okay. So then we're going to go over to the width. And we're going to make the width 50%. So 50% sign. Now save. And then refresh. Okay, so this has adjusted the percentages. Okay, so it's changed, so we have a wider percentage, right?
Okay.
Okay, so then we can do a border. Okay, so we can say instead of having background color, we're going to do border. So we would type border, B-O-R. And then refresh. Right? So we got a border on that. So then now you can do a padding. So padding is the property creates a space between the border and the text. So like if you want your text to be in the more of the setting, you give it a padding inside. So this means that we're going to change out this part. Again, we're going to write padding this time. And then there we go. So it brought it off a little bit, and it gave it a even border on the top and the bottom. Okay, so
Okay.
a padding. So that brings us up to the next part. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to pause there, and we can do the next set after that. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lefty says, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll continue the book later.
Bye.